Thank you. Alright, I'm ready, Pheno.
Had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Santi Samuel Jr. The Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Ooh, dirt tracking it.
Field at the 47.
God damn, that was fun right there. That was interesting.
Yeah.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
You're getting a little worried when you run inside first.
Big loss here as
I was just trying to get the corner right to just swoop right by him. I wanted that air off him to really, you know, solidify it. This car could hang pretty good, like ripping it on the top corner like that. Slow.
On first down, Rodgers.
I don't get you hold on nothing.
Get him. Down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Rodgers to throw. Incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back.
That Aaron Rodgers?
No. It's my rookie quarterback.
Because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
The disrespect, I swear.
I could field goal it.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt.
Fuck, I missed.
And he missed it. It's no good.
It's all right,
this will
all right.
remain a scoreless game.
What do you think about that, Raider?
Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Who wouldn't?
They're thinking about Dolphins.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
All boys are good.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
I said Tom Brady was the last expo required just to be in any type of franchise league.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside
It's
the
time
15 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
Yeah, we got it.
And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is
Which
going.
collegiate player holds the most records over at Texas here?
If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's
Please
just
go like wide of me, everybody.
hey, congratulations.
Nowhere to go here. He lost
Like,
the
let's give ourselves a little bit of space here on the entry. There's only 3 of us.
He wound up being the coach.
Going in.
Lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Ah! I can't believe I fucking got man.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
No flag.
Back to throw.
I started bouncing like crazy. I wouldn't say that.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Oh, that fucks me.
And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
I just tried so hard to not get run over.
All night, all next week, situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake.
And I don't even think about it. I take 4 tires
And
and
seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this
still
game
back to
with the
back, right?
idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
unless like a complete catastrophe happens.
Rodgers now on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
I failed that big stop on so many times.
So did P2.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun.
Still got me by like 5 seconds. I didn't even change my tires or nothing. Like I should have put nothing on. Quarter tank.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
I gotta make some coffee after this.
I gotta train out. Oh, it's still pretty early for me here. So it's only 3 in the morning. Tell you, I'm tired as fuck, but at the same time, like,
offense pass interference.
I go watch movies and walk around the house aimlessly, and I'm back.
Offense pass interference. Yep.
Fucking kidding me.
So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described.
What two teams are playing that Madden game you guys do?
Penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll work this forward.
Fucking line won't get out.
3 and second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he is tackled inside the 40.
Just get out of the gas and let's see if we can catch it.
That was a nicely
What?
run slant route, and what the
Just
receiver
let
trying to
off,
do is
do
make
it.
the defender think he's going
Wi-Fi.
upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's
probably
trying
take
to
this
do
almost
is use his
to
body
the back
to keep
stretch
the
all the way
defender
around to
away
catch
from the
it,
football,
even if you
and
let
give the
off the
quarterback
gas.
a really nice target.
Leaping, and he makes the grab.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was
Ray,
evident right there.
top 3
It
most
looks like a simple pitch and catch, But you and
30 seconds behind, but 8. 23-9, but 23-8. Oh man, I'd be fucking. I'd be dealing with that on Monday morning, fucking in the driver's meeting there at the team shop. That pit stop. Complete breakdown. Actually, I think it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday.
With Rodgers. This is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
That was one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Sanders. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Well,
that hold coming from the middle of the line.
I think this saw these run its course.
Because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Alright, I'm really back in
his second touchdown on the season.
Yeah.
As his
got lucky with that shit.
First onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
I think people have been talking about football.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review. So they had it after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on the kick.
I don't know. You should go to the bathroom first.
This one, and it'll come out to the 25.
And then just GG's everyone.
GG's.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Taylor's got the first down and more. And off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
This is caught. Touchdown. Devontae Adams. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. From the 29, Rodgers. And Sanders has got it complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. Nowhere to go.
Oh,
Here.
get out of
here. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 49 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Second and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll go again with Sanders. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Going for it with Sanders. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. First and 10, Taylor now. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. He'll look to throw. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Back to throw here. Incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, going for Sanders downfield, and that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Oh, come
Going for
on.
Hamler, but this is intercepted.
That line got a
Picked
little
up by
better.
Kenny Moore. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And
Oh, get out of here.
we do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep him short.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Fletcher counts. He's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 73 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Philly.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up net. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Indy. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second and 11. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Rodgers. Finding Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Rodgers to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. Taking the lead here in the final seconds. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Oh, I thought I already had a touchdown. Oh, I got a first down there, didn't I?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
Good game, Racing.
And the final play, they get the turnover.
Very good game.
Football game.
Yeah, good game.
Entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Eagles, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis.
Boogie, what team did you get? Fucking wait, man.
Ah, got it.